This is the imaginative Astro Bunny launching Artemis 8 on a test mission to the Moon using the Kronos 1 rocket. T-minus 15 seconds. Stage 1 is pressing for flight and all systems are go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We have a go for ignition start. The engines are on. We have commit. We have liftoff of the Kronos 1 rocket carrying Artemis 8 on a test mission to the Moon to see whether or not she can land and return with fuel to spare. Kronos 1 is now pitching downrange. Vehicle is go for separation of boosters now. Vehicle is supersonic. Vehicle is now experiencing atmospheric heating, and we are go for staging in less than 15 seconds. Stage 1 separation confirmed. Launch escape system separation confirmed. SECO 1. Fairing deployment confirmed. T-minus 10 seconds until orbital insertion burn. 5 seconds actually. Oh, we're going at it now. I'm bad at doing countdowns. To be honest, I've noticed in my videos that sometimes I say one thing when I actually mean the other thing. And then when I go to edit that video, I am super annoyed when I find out that I've said the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? Actually, we're about to go for SECO 2. Spacecraft separation confirmed. We have spacecraft ignition. TECO. And vehicles in a nominal orbit. Let's see, there's no RCS on this thing, so I don't need to. We just do an orbit. Artemis 8 is go for TMI. Ignition. Throttle down. Okay, we are 21 minutes 30 seconds in, and Artemis 8 is now already on her way to the Moon. T plus 9 hours 57 minutes, and Artemis 8 is now within the Moon sphere of influence. T minus 10 seconds until the maneuver to insert Artemis 8 into orbit around the Moon. Ignition. TECO 3. T plus 11 hours 21 minutes and 32 seconds and counting into the mission. We are 66 kilometers above the Moon surface at a speed of 494 meters a second. We are now in orbit. So in this portion of the mission, what I'm actually going to be doing is I'm going to be trying to see if I can land on the Moon and then return into orbit. So without further ado, let's go for a deorbital burn. Okay guys, I'm gonna admit, landing on the Moon kind of makes me a little nervous. Probably just because I've gone so far to get the spacecraft to this point, and everything is at risk. Okay, thank goodness for the quick save. That way, should I mess up at any point in the mission, I can try it again. Go for another burn. Okay, less than 30 units in the descent stage. Okay, we're almost to the surface. Got a stupid fly buzzing around me. Okay, we are in the single digits. Prepare for touchdown. Hooray! Plus 12 hours, 29 minutes, and 20 seconds into the flight, Artemis 8 has successfully made an unmanned touchdown on the moon's surface. Now, I was pretty certain that the spacecraft could successfully land on the moon, but the question is, can I return it to Kerbin, or will I run out of fuel before I do so? Oh, there's planet Kerbin and the sun, or Kerbal it's actually called. And I think at this time I'm going to go ahead and start the return journey home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blast off, and soon afterward, when the fuel tank is exhausted of its fuel, then I will ditch the descent stage. I almost called it an upper stage. Phooey. I will ditch the descent stage, and then I'll use the ascent stage to get this spacecraft to continue on its merry way home. So without further ado, let's light this candle and go on home. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition. We can deselect that fuel tank. We are on our way home, and I actually think I might have enough fuel. Oh, I gotta stop it, or else I am going to be leaving Kerbin. Oh, I was pointed the wrong way. Wait a minute, what's 270? 270 is a westerly direction. Nope. We are not going to try any stunt. That was half a tank? Okay, let's get out of the moon. Then we'll figure out what to do. And away from the moon. T plus 14 hours, 31 minutes, and 40 seconds. The vehicle is now back in Kerbin's sphere of influence. We have the vehicle pointed retrograde, and I can only hope that there's enough fuel to deorbit. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition. Okay, there's enough fuel. Alright, the fuel tank is low. We are actually going back to the moon, and we are going to actually make another rather close dive. But fortunately, there's enough fuel in the spacecraft, and we can actually go home. So let's just take a final swoop. So bye-bye, moon. Nice knowing ya. And Artemis 8 is coming home. Okay, T plus 21 hours, 4 minutes, and 52 seconds. We are 1,140 kilometers and rapidly counting down away from Kerbin. The spacecraft is now going to point in a retrograde position in preparation for return to Kerbin. Once the spacecraft is at an altitude of 500 kilometers, I'm going to detach the ascent stage. And then just before I re-enter Kerbin's atmosphere, I'm going to deploy the heat shield. Let's see, I don't want to jettison it at this point. Okay, we are less than 15 seconds away before jettison of the ascent stage. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and we can say bye-bye to the upper stage forever. We are now a diamond-shaped object. We're literally a diamond in the sky. Ha! Sea stars, you thought you were the diamonds in the sky. Think again! Okay, at an altitude of 80 kilometers, I will inflate the heat shield. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Inflate the heat shield. And with that, it is time to go for re-entry into Kerbin's atmosphere. Here we go! Brace yourselves! Already we're dropping the Apple apps. We are now receiving atmospheric re-entry heating. We have a loss of the spacecraft signal just as anticipated. And it looks like we should be going for a splashdown in the ocean. We're not going back to Kerbin, or space, I mean. Okay, atmospheric heating is just about over. Turning SAS off. Parachutes will now deploy whenever. Parachute deployment confirmed. Heat shield deployment confirmed. Or heat shield separation, it's actually. And the heat shield flies away, wobbles around like a madman, never to be seen again. Okay, the first parachute will deploy at an altitude of 300 meters. The second parachute will deploy at an altitude of 150 meters. I think that should still be safe enough for height. I don't think the spacecraft will crash and die. But we'll find out, shall we? Coming upon parachute deployment any second now. Ooh, interesting. Well, now we're back. The spacecraft has successfully splashed down in the Kerblantic Ocean, actually not too far away from the Space Center. That is going to be the end of the Artemis 8 flight. And because that mission has been successful, we have a confirmation that a manned lunar landing can actually take place. So that's going to be exciting. That also completes this video. The video that I have planned for next week still stands. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. See you all on Friday. India Alpha Bravo checking out.
Ignition sequence start. 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.